The ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict has stirred numerous conversations across the global media spectrum. One such significant dialogue unfolded between Piers Morgan and Ben Shapiro on the platform Piers Morgan Uncensored, where they explored the various dimensions of the prevailing violence and the world's reaction to it. This article intends to elucidate critical points from their discourse, giving readers a glimpse into the diverse opinions surrounding the crisis. The conversation commenced with a recap of the harrowing acts perpetrated by Hamas, narrated by Piers Morgan. He detailed the random killings, hostage scenarios, and the alarming violence unleashed upon civilians during a festival, leading to a death toll exceeding 1,000 in Israel. Ben Shapiro, a well-known political commentator with a Jewish background, was deeply moved and distressed by the horrific events. He firmly denounced Hamas's actions and critiqued the global community's response, particularly contrasting the reaction to George Floyd's murder with the relatively subdued outcry over the massive loss of life in Israel. He stressed the peril of conflating geopolitical debates with explicit acts of terror. A notable portion of the dialogue revolved around a proportionate response. Piers Morgan queried the possibility of distinguishing Hamas from innocent Palestinians in Gaza, to which Shapiro emphasized the necessity for a change in the Palestinian leadership and condemned Hamas for their destructive ambitions. Shapiro also touched on the politicization of the conflict and the hesitancy among some groups to label Hamas as a terrorist organization. He urged for a clear comprehension of the threat posed by Hamas, calling for a distinction between the Palestinian cause and the terror activities orchestrated by Hamas. The discussion broadened to a larger geopolitical scale when Piers Morgan pointed out inconsistencies in the American conservative stance towards the Israel-Hamas conflict and the Ukraine-Russia situation. Shapiro acknowledged some contradictions while emphasizing the unique circumstances surrounding each match. Towards the end, a heartwarming moment was witnessed when Piers Morgan showcased a montage of global support for the Jewish community, symbolizing hope amidst the bleak cloud of violence. However, Shapiro underscored that goodwill needs to translate into practical support for Israel to safeguard its citizenry. In conclusion, the discourse between Morgan and Shapiro illuminates the complex dynamics of the Israel-Hamas conflict, underscoring the importance of scrutinizing the crisis beyond superficial levels. As the world grapples with the unfolding events, conversations like these are instrumental in fostering a deeper understanding and, hopefully, a step towards a peaceful resolution. This in-depth dialogue educates the public on the stark realities on the ground. It challenges individuals and nations to reflect on their actions towards a conflict with significant humanitarian implications.